long one that's just random, and I'll post it so
Okay.
that
Do you like seaweed crackers?
I do. I'd like some.
No.
Thank you.
No, you're not stealing my crackers again.
Debatable. Anyway, I need to do
Stolen
it.
them so many times.
I know, because they taste good.
Too bad.
You don't appreciate how good the crackers taste.
I do.
You really don't.
Well, I still don't love them too much, but like, they are better than nothing. Bring your own food. You won't have to steal mine every single time.
I don't want to steal all your food, I just want to steal your crackers, because they taste good. If you stop bringing them, they'll probably stop stealing your food.
Okay.
That wasn't a suggestion.
Too bad. I'm taking it seriously. I was eating my crackers on the way to school.
I also want to choose replied.
No.
Desperate.
Yeah, you are desperate. I do not understand.
Also, let's see tomorrow, right?
Who usually does it? Who usually
See you tomorrow. That is Martha Ashler Kinson.
Your YouTube videos can be very boring.
I'm just gonna watch on loop on my home account so that I get my watch hours up.
Oh my gosh, talk about being desperate.
I'm bored. Okay, this is what I decided to spend my time doing. So
I got a really good thing. Cracker plus apple is soggy cracker. And
Let me
soggy
try.
cracker is so good. No.
evil human. You suggest something that tastes good and you don't let me try it. Wow.
Well, it's because you always steal.
Yeah, I don't think that was relevant right now.
I know. Good evening, I'm Ken.
That is konbanwa Ken desu. Yay, I'm so smart.
So am I.
And I cannot hear that whatsoever.
花です。こんにちは。こんにちは。
Anna is
こんにちは。
I'm so smart. Bye. Hey, I'm so smart. Konnichiwa, Ken desu. Konnichiwa. Hello.
Ken さん、じゃあね。じゃあね。こんばんは、花。また明日。明日。
Because you like this.
Oreos.
Yeah? Then I'll give you the frosty open.
I want Oreos.
Too bad. Buy them yourself.
Last time I bought them, Izzy ate 20 of them, so.
Well, I wasn't even there to eat these.
I know. Izzy ate 20. I had about 11 and the rest were eaten by Elise and Felix and Kay.
Oreos, I didn't love them too much. Like, they're a bit bland after a while. Like, if you have like 10 Oreos, if you have like a whole pack of Oreos in your lunchbox, then it's like they get boring, you know? So then you just give them to other people.
Izzy would literally take Kate. I had a thing of 39 with 3 rows of however many it is. Izzy took up like a row each time. She took a lot. I'm so smart. 100%. I'm amazing at this. You restored reasons today. Look at
Izzy's
this.
known for stealing food, yes.
And 9 gems. Don't spend them all in one place. Oh, I moved up. I'm in 11th spot. Wow, I'm so smart.
You take a break from Duolingo.
I haven't done Duolingo in like 3 weeks, so. Surprised they didn't like move down from Gold League, but yeah. No thanks.
I think you moved up.
Games. Decade of Duo. I really need to earn more XP. 13 days left. That's heaps of time. Am I supposed to recommend you get each day? 30 days has September, April, June. So June, that's 30. So that's 1,000 divided by 30. 3.3 recurring. 3.3 recurring. What?
Why was the twin?
Pass your computer.
No, tell me.
What did she say?
You mean like the thing you...
What did she say?
She said you mean like the thing you use to cover up mistakes you make in the paper.
No, that's not what a twink is.
No, it is. Twink is what you use to make, cover up.
So how to use Urban Dictionary?
Just tell me what it means again. Oh, I should check your...
I already told you. Why do you need to tell you?
Yeah, I'm checking this again.
Wow, how surprising. People start ready to level up. Sure. I don't remember what this means. Help me, Kate. I don't remember what this means.
Well, how I don't know. I didn't take your name.
So you're like smart and stuff, right?
I'm not smart.
Cool doctor? I'm so smart.
かっこいい先生。優しい弁護士とかっこいい先生。優しい弁護士とかっこいい先生。優しい弁護士とかっこいい先生。優しい弁護士とかっこいい先生。 先生。優しい弁護士とかっこいい先生。
かっこいい。
Why are you watching the Peppa Pig video?
I'm a big fan.
What the fuck?
I want to make a gun. Come on. Let's go, let's go.
Hi. Oh my god. I'll see you.
優しい弁護士。優しい弁護士。護士です。優しい弁護士。かっこいい人。
Yeah, it's working.
優しい学生です。優しい。優しい学生です。Next one right now.
I am just filming a really long video during the because I'm bored and because I want to get my watch out. Also, I'm just gonna rewatch that over and over again. So.
Why are people following me even though I'm not even doing shit?
People are following you or what?
I'm not even doing anything on Twitter except looking at random stuff, and lots of people are following me for no apparent reason.
People follow me on Reddit and they only post like once a month, so I feel like people just randomly follow people. I know. We've got
Let me
props.
check the channel. Okay.
Nothing has been uploaded.
Well, I want to check it still. I want to embarrass myself with the aluminum can thing.
Oh my god. Why?
I was just questioning my authorities, you know what I'm saying? No.
I mean, you need a tear case.
Actually, hold on, I know where to sit. I can just sit across here because I can just do this. Now you can just have easily access to whatever you're filming. I'm not sure what to post on,
優しい医者という
what language are you learning?
Japanese, and I don't know what this means. A nice
little bit of
doctor and
Maybe some
a
Duolingo
nice
tutorial will help.
I'm so smart.
生徒優しい医者。
So loud.
優しい先生と優しい医者。
You're clearly not.
医者。 Oh my gosh, Ruth Gorst lives in Wellington. It's Tekken Safe.
Oh yeah,
And she lives right next to me because I live like...
I know that
Elizabeth
house.
Izzy lives.
I know that house.
That house is like 2 houses underneath me.
I literally know that house. It's the house with the really weird top deck. Oh my god, I know that house. Okay, that is slightly disturbing.
The house is in Mount Vic.
Yeah, I know that house. It's got a really weird top deck on this roof. And an interesting feature wall in the bathroom, apparently.
Sophia's messaging me, okay.
What did she say?
What's that? Well, it's just her messaging her best friend and telling her about it, and her best friend agreed with me.
Wow. I would appreciate my masterful writing. XP boost, wow.
Oh no, wait. Spelling These.
What?
Because you do. You guys have books. You guys get books. Yeah.
Why do we have books? What is this for? Oh god, I hope this is not a spelling book like they made me do in year 6.
I loved that. It was so fun because I like beat everyone.
I can't spell because, Kate.
Oh.
I'm bad at spelling.
Of course, you get a spelling book for these things.
My house, my sandcastle. Did you know a plastic bottle can take 450 years to break
I've got
down
the
the
same
ocean?
shoes you've got.
That means it takes
Oh, it's so cute, look at the
great grandchildren are alive. Wow, I definitely did not know that. Sad. Why is everybody straight? It's not fair.
Not everybody. You are.
What?
Ow! Dramatizing it. What are you doing? Kate? What are you doing?
No. I'm too ugly for those photos.
What? What?
Okay, so they're going to be called the rocks, but ropes is not being the rocks, and then they made it.
Okay, so if you open, click on the top of the book, your little book. Please put your name, English, and then on the front bit there, what's right there, short story unit.
Good, we're not doing
This will be
spelling.
torture. Wonder if someone could get in through the air vents.
Huh? What's that?
Did you get me a pen?
I haven't seen that.
Wow.
Get yourself.
Elise, can I borrow a pen?
Sure.
Thank you.
You must include me in a video though.
Yeah, I will. You don't want to be in there yesterday though.
Oh, come on now. I wanted to be in it now. I got my
What
hair.
were you supposed to write?
Our name, our Roku, and something to do with something.
Yeah, but I just you can write your name, but I was
Wait, name, Roku.
What the unit was we're doing.
Short stories.
Okay.
9, 8,
Here we go. Here we go. What? How do I have to zoom on this thing? What else do I have? Mine just calculate. Oh yeah, the app store on this thing. Where is it?
9, 8, J, we're supposed to write what unit it is. Yeah.
See what there is to download today. Go away. Oh, WhatsApp. Oh, Messenger?
What are you doing? Oh right, of course, she's still in year 8, isn't she? I have terrible handwriting. My eye looks like an L. English. Short story unit, is it?
Okay, so I've got a short story for each of a copy for each of us. Now it is written in a particular, quite a formal style, and it is. It probably moves at a different pace than you're used to, put it that way. So it might be a different genre than what you're used to. What we're going to do is we're going to spend those teenagers in the back.
Does the tidies writing it either say you do?
So
This looks
each
depends so bad actually.
thing
It's like
is
6
2
times to
pages
make it
long.
Looking
So
forward to
it's on both sides.
I'm sorry, your hair just keeps making me think of the bisexual flag. It's very bright. Slightly like too lighter blue though.
Where's my home?
And too light and too darker purple. But other than that, it's like pretty much the bi flag. My god, why are you watching that? Please stop.
Okay, so the first, quietly, the first thing that you're going to do, you can close your laptops, you don't need them, is when you get the story, you're going to read it. So in your book, you can put the name of the book. It's called The Interlopers. It's by an author called Saki. And copy that one. They're not stapled together. And in your book, whenever there are words that you don't know the meaning of and you can't work it out from context, write it in your book.
Oh, thank God, I thought we had to write short stories. I was supposed to read this.
Wait, so we're supposed to
Okay,
write
so
words
you're
we don't know.
reading
Yeah, I think so.
now. For those people who are happy reading it to themselves, are there people who would like to read it as a class? Yeah? Okay, are there people, is there any volunteers so you don't have to hear my voice all the time, who would like to read a little bit to start? stop when you get bored.
No one.
No one wants to? That means you have to sit with the Thai voice even longer though. You sure? Okay. In a forest of mixed growth, somewhere on the eastern spurs of the Carpathians, a man stood one winter night, watching and listening, as though he waited for some beast of the woods to come within range of his vision, and later of his rifle. But the game for whose presence he kept so keen an outlook was none that figured in the sportsman's calendar as lawful and proper for the chase. Ulrich van Gradowitz patrolled the dark forest in quest of a human enemy.
Sorry about the voice.
The forest lands of Gradwitz were of wide extent and well stocked with game. The narrow strip of precipitous woodland that lay on its outskirts was not remarkable for the game it harboured or the shooting it afforded, but it was the most jealously guarded of all its owners' territorial possessions. A famous lawsuit in the days of his grandfather had wrestled it from the illegal possession of a neighbouring family of petty landowners. The dispossessed party had never acquiesced in the judgment of the courts, and a long series of poaching affrays and similar scandals had embittered the relationship between the families for 3 generations. The neighbour feud had grown into a personal one since Ulrich had come to be head of his family. If there was a man in the world whom he detested and wished ill to, it was Georg Zenon, the inheritor of the quarrel and the tireless game snatcher and raider of the disputed border forest. The feud might perhaps have died down or been compromised if the personal ill will of the 2 men had not stood in the way. As boys they had thirsted for one another's blood, as men each prayed that misfortune might fall on the other. On this wind-scourged winter night, Ulrich had banded together his foresters to watch the dark forest, not in quest of four-footed quarry, but to keep a lookout for the prowling thieves he suspected of being afoot from across the land boundaries. The roebuck, which usually kept in the sheltered hollows during a storm wind, were running like driven things tonight, and there was movement and unrest among the creatures that were wont to sleep through the dark hours. Assuredly, there was a disturbing element in the forest, and Ulrich could guess the quarter from whence it came. He strayed away by himself from the watchers whom he had placed in ambush on the crest of the hill, and wandered far down the steep slopes amid the wild tangle of undergrowth, peering through the tree trunks and listening through the whistling and skirling of the wind and the restless beating of the branches for sight and sound of the marauders. If only on this wild night, in this dark lone spot, he might come across Georg's name, man to man, with none to witness. That was the wish that was uppermost in his thoughts. And as he stepped round the trunk of a huge beech